Among the Samsung Galaxy A series phones released in 2019, my favorite was actually the Samsung Galaxy A70 because of the battery, the screen real estate, and some other things. Now, in 2020, Samsung has actually released an upgrade of the Samsung Galaxy A70, and that is the Galaxy A71. That's the phone we are going to be looking at today, right? So starting out here with the design, the Samsung Galaxy A71 still has the same design as the Samsung Galaxy A70 from last year. It's still designed with the same materials, plastic behind, which Samsung calls Glastic, that is plastic with some glass fused in. But from my experience in opening these devices, it's still very much regular plastic. And if you wiggle the device around, you still get that rainbow effect like every other Samsung Galaxy A series device, Like even the Galaxy A51, which I've reviewed on the channel, still has this kind of effect. I think it really makes it cool, but the only thing is that you still end up wearing the device in case anyway. The only notable physical difference here is the fact that the camera bump from behind is now different from what it used to be on the Galaxy A70 and the A70s. The phone comes with a quad camera setup, which we are going to talk about in a moment. And then in front, we no longer have the teardrop notch, we now have a hole punch on the display. Those are just the physical differences here, else every other thing basically looks the same. Then when you move over to the battery department, it still very much has that 4500 mAh battery, same thing that came in last year's Galaxy A70, which was actually the main selling point of the Galaxy A70, the battery power. And as expected, you get a USB Type-C charging port, you get a headphone jack, you get a tiny hole at the bottom there, which is for the microphone, and then you get a speaker, a single firing speaker at the bottom. And also you still get that 25-watt charging brick coming inside the box. It took me between 1 hour 30 minutes to 1 hour 37 minutes to charge the device from 0 to 100%. Which is pretty impressive compared to other devices within this category that I have seen. Now, assuming you're somebody that just uses your phone to check Facebook, your emails, and then make phone calls, send text messages and all that, this device will take you through the whole day and bring you back home. You still have some juice left. But if you're a very proactive person, like you play a lot of games, you do a lot of other things online, the device will take you through almost the whole day before you actually kill it. In other words, I'm trying to say that the battery is really impressive. I've not had any issue with the battery. So as far as specs on paper is concerned, you get an 8nm Snapdragon 730, but for some reason Samsung is using the Snapdragon 730G for models that are going to the Philippines, which I don't understand why. But it is what it is, that's what you get. And also straight from the box, you're getting Android 10 and you're getting a One UI 2.0. Then for the memories, you're getting two variants. You either get a version that has 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gig internal memory, or you get a version that has 128 gigs internal memory and 8 gigs of RAM. And the device also comes with an external SD card slot, so you can upgrade the memory up to 1 TB with an SD card. Okay, so let's talk about another very serious selling point of this device, which is the display. Now, it's still very much a Super AMOLED display that came from last year's Galaxy A70. Nothing has really changed, still 6.7 inches in size, and it's a full HD display with 1080p resolution and stuff like that. And the display is coated with the Corning Gorilla Glass 3, which is not the best, but honestly it's not really a deal breaker for me with screen protectors everywhere and stuff. That might not really be a problem, but it would have been nice to see a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 or 6 on this phone, owing to the price that the device is going for. One area that Samsung devices never fail is in the area of their displays. Samsung devices have like the best displays in the market, undisputed. The display on the Galaxy A71 is very smooth when you are scrolling through pages, and coupled with One UI 2.0, the animations and everything just makes the device very easy to use. One of the features I really find very useful in One UI 2.0 is the split screen feature. Now, with the Galaxy A71 having this very massive screen, I can actually be watching a YouTube video or watching a movie on one part of the screen while I'm replying my messages or replying chats on the other part of the screen. Yes, you can actually do this on other devices, but the problem is that because the screen is not as massive as the Galaxy A71, the split screens will just be looking very tiny and you will not actually have that awesome experience. The display is also very awesome for gaming because of the size and how fast it responds when you're actually switching through different modes on your game. Fun fact, this might not really matter as much, but the glass that is used to coat that display cuffs a little bit by the edges of the device and goes around the device like that. The other big update with the Samsung Galaxy A71 is in the cameras. The main 64 megapixel at the back is Samsung's ISOCELL GW1 image sensor, which comes with the Tetracell Plus technology that allows the camera to change the size of pixels depending on the lighting conditions using algorithms. The Samsung's ISOCELL GW1 sensor is very popular amongst mid-range devices. Most of the Redmi devices use this very image sensor. Most of the Oppo devices also use this very image sensor. The main camera on the Galaxy A71 has gone through quite some transformation. When it premiered on the Galaxy A70, it came with a 32 megapixel main sensor, 8 megapixel wide-angle sensor and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. 6 months later, when the Galaxy A70s premiered, it was transformed to a 64 megapixel main lens, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens and then a 5 megapixel depth sensor. And now the Galaxy A71 upgrades this arrangement with a high-resolution ultra-wide shooter and adds a 5 megapixel macro snapper to the mix. Basically, the combination with the Galaxy A71 is a 64 megapixel main shooter, then there's a 12 megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, an upgrade over the 8 megapixel ultra-wide on previous devices. It also features a 5 megapixel macro camera, and finally there is a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Then you have a flash and it's made of a single LED. Through all the times I've been using the cameras of this phone, one thing I've been very impressed with is the dynamic range. It has a very good dynamic range. But one thing I've not really been impressed with is the quality of the saturation of the images it takes. The images look a little bit washed out, but they are still okay by the standard of this device. But I expect that for a device I'm paying up to $400 for, the quality should be a little bit better than this. This device also records video in 4K, and honestly I'm not really impressed with the 4K. It looks like an upgraded or a little bit scaled up version of the 1080p resolution that it shot originally. But all of this notwithstanding, I've actually taken some very good pictures with this phone. So I'll just allow you guys go through some of the images that I've been able to take with this phone, alright? Now you guys let me know down in the comments if you're actually impressed with the cameras of this phone or not. There are other very awesome videos on the channel here like this one, so you can actually click here on the screen to actually see those videos, alright? And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down for me. I would like to hear from you, alright? Until the next time, my name is Kingsley. I'll catch you again in the next one.